Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, folks, we're going to talk about the Ragin Cajuns and the Vols playing Thursday and what to expect out of this team. Now, I usually don't do a video that's solely about basketball. I normally include football. I do the same thing with baseball. And I'm just being honest with you. When you only cover basketball, it usually doesn't mean a lot of views. And but I want to, because this is the time of year that I get pretty excited about basketball, and I watch every single game, and I enjoy it a lot. Now, granted, college football is my favorite. Watching the Vols this year has been fantastic. Best year I've watched since, I guess, Fulmer won the national championship with that team. But anyway, I just thought I would cover just the basketball today. And if there's any YouTubers out there and you're struggling to get views right now, look, this is a tough time. You know, I'm getting about half of what I normally get, and this is inside baseball stuff. Some of you don't want to hear this. But if you're starting a YouTube channel, look, don't get down, okay? This is just this time of year. It is not your fault.
It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
That's right. It's not your fault. Anyway, but let's get into the Ragin Cajuns. Oh, and if y'all want to help me out, go ahead and hit that. I don't usually ask to hit the like button on the front end of a video. As you know, I usually wait till the tail end. But it would help this video get some extra views anyway, given the time of year. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to show you a chart. It shows you the percentage odds of the Vols winning. Now, granted, we're going into this without Ziegler. We all know that. And we're going to have some great play out of Vescovy. And, of course, James, look, we need James to show up and score. He's just going to have to score some points. That's the way that it is. And on top of that, look, Phillips needs to break through. We're going to need help from Olivier. We're going to need help from Key, from Meshack. Everybody's got to come together and help out because we are missing a key guy. And they've tried to do that pretty well. I mean, granted, they got beat by Missouri, but that was a heck of a game. It really was enjoyable to watch. I hate we lost. You could just kind of feel it was going to come down to the end, and it came down in the last 2 minutes. But anyway, let's see what our percentage odds are against the Ragin Cajuns, and then I'll go into their players and who we're really going to have to watch out for. Now, Decision Tree has an 85% chance of us winning the game. Power rating 78, 84, 94, and 80. So probably an 80% chance of winning this game according to the statistics and, power rankings, etc. This is all based on season performance, strength of schedule, away games, recent games, and non-conference games. Here it looks like we should win. But when you go to the offense and look, basketball's won with offense in the month of March. That's just kind of the way it is. Defense is important. It's important, okay? But you've got to score. And we're going up against a team that knows how to score. So that makes it a little bit tricky. This is a team that could beat us. When you look at who's got the advantage, right here, 4 out of 5 go to the Ragin Cajuns. Their field goal percentage is higher, more turnovers, points per possession. Also shooting from the three-point line, they're at 37%, we're at 30%. Only offensive rebounding are we better off in the offensive stats. So that's a concern. But when you get to defense, we dominate. Opponent's point possession, we kill them there. Their field goal percentage, we keep people at 42%. We turn the ball over. Now, granted, we don't have Ziegler, so that'll affect that some. Our opponent's offensive rebounding, we got a little tiny advantage there. And the opponent's field goals from three-point line, etc. So that's all well and good, but you know what? Mike Tyson said it best when he said everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So that's why you play the game.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
Let's talk about the folks for the Louisiana team that are going to be very difficult to deal with. First of all, Jordan Brown. This guy scores almost 20 points a game. He's 6'11", 225 pounds. He's a former 5-star, okay? And he's played for some big-time schools, but he wound up at Louisiana, and he's been extremely dominant there. And he is going to be a real problem for us. If you remember, we played against a guy by the name of Kobe Brown for Missouri, and here's what they did. They had this great inside player, so they'd work the ball inside, and he would either score or he'd wait till they collapsed, till the defense collapsed on him, and then he'd kick it out for an open three. That's why having a great inside player is so difficult to defend, especially if you've got shooters on the outside. Well, that's what this team's going to do. They're going to feed the ball inside over and over. He's either going to score or we'll have to make a great defensive play against him, or he's going to kick it out. And when he does that and our defense collapses on him, open shot. So that's the danger of this guy.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
Not only is he going to score points on you and rebound, but he's going to bring on a lot of defense onto him and makes other people better. So Brown is somebody that's going to be a real pain for us. Then they've got a guy by the name of Greg Williams. He shoots 40% from three-point line and scores about 13 points a game. He's one of the guys he's going to kick it out to. He is a problem. Another guard who can also score is Fulks. Scores 9.4 points a game, shoots 34% from the three-point line. Then they've got another guard, Garnett, shoots 42% from the three-point line. Another guard, Dalcourt, 37%. So they got plenty of guys that can shoot from three. All of them shoot well. The only guy that won't is Lewis, who is a forward, and you won't see Brown out there shooting from three very often. But every other player, as you can see, shoots anywhere from 34 to 44% from the three-point line. So they're going to shoot a lot of threes. And not only are we going to feel not having Ziegler bringing the ball up, but really going to feel him on defense because he would be all over those guards, or at least he'd eliminate one of them. We don't have anybody as quick as he is. He was a real nasty defender, and he would get up in their grill and make it really difficult to shoot. Even though he's only 5'9", when you've got somebody right up on you and he's smacking the ball all the time, it's really hard to shoot a three that way. And you're not going to out-quick Ziegler. You just couldn't. So that's going to be an issue. That's one of the reasons why Missouri's guards went off on us. You know, we didn't have that defensive presence out there and that level of quickness. So I don't like this matchup for us. I think we'll win the game, but I think it's going to be difficult, and I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on us. We're going to need a couple of our guys to shoot from three really well. I think Vescovi, James, Key, those guys are going to have to play well, and they're going to have to score. Even Meshack. And Meshack's capable of scoring. I tell you what, he showed up in the Missouri game. He scored in double digits. So, you know, somebody, at least one or two guys, is going to have to play really, really well to win this game. This is not going to be an easy win. This will probably be a close game, certainly within 10 points. All right, folks, just wanted to cover the Vols against the Ragin Cajuns, what to expect in that game. I think it's going to be a real fun game. I'm not excited that it's on at 9:40 p.m. I would have much rather played earlier. That's just a personal preference. But anyway, I think it's going to be fun. I love March Madness, and I do enjoy covering the Vols. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button, like I asked you earlier. And if you've not subscribed, it's right here on the left. Just hit that little button. Just boom. That's all you got to do. Cost you nothing. Helps me out. I would appreciate it. And right over here's my most recent video. Check that out if you don't mind. And I hope you did like the content. And we'll see you next time on Sports Dog J.